on the fields, this is perfect football weather as we welcome you to another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. His guys a confident 4-2, a third of the way into this season. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And this one's away on EA Sports. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it, the players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up first down. Here's the design run. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And again, he's taking it on the option. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. And it's going to cost him about a yard. 3rd down, they need 7. They're going to try and throw it here. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. And And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Oliver with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And leading them out, one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Pass play now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him the first.
Result is a first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. Continuing to move past the 45. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give it to him again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and...
Trying to get it with the option. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He'll try and run this. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here. Back to throw now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly you get to 3rd and long exit.
He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First down now, ball at the 33. Dive play straight ahead. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
They're throwing it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. New set of downs from 37. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he loses the football. Scooped up by the defense. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to work after throwing the pick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw here. Hits him on the in route. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll throw to start the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Hits him on the out route. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. From the gun on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. There's a dive up the middle. Free inside the 30. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another first down.
Back to the well again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Another carry for him. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Back out runs their offense. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. They'll go play action. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. He's going to run for it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Results in a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Now here he goes. And he takes it down to the 33. Now hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's the lone back on the handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. He's going to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. This is the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Pass play coming here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid, so we'll step away briefly as they work on it. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Hand off to the back. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The give here on 2nd. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys leading by 8. Back-to-back carries here. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th
Their
down.
punter making his way out now. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. Here comes their offense out again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is a design run. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He's got it deep downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They'll run here on 1st down. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup at 3.
He'll look to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. And they got there in time. He's taken down. They've got to keep moving quick here.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Lone back gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
We'll draw it up for him. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.